Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. This is Viprajesh from Manchester Honda Coimbatore showroom's yard today. I'm here with the brand new Honda Amaze facelift mid-spec S variant. You may have already seen my detailed review of the VX top spec variant of the Honda Amaze facelift. While the top spec VX variant gains a few more features, apart from the cosmetic updates on the exterior and interior, this mid-level S variant also carries forward the visual cosmetic changes. You get to see the very same updated chrome grille, which looks much more mature than before. This variant also carries forward the L-shaped chrome accents on the lower bumper, and despite not providing projector headlamps, this mid-level S variant still offers LED DRLs. That said, as you can see, the front fog lamps are available only on the VX top spec variant. Just adding the front fog lamps will complete the front fascia look of the Honda Amaze S variant. Moving on towards the sides, this is where it will not be easy to differentiate between the pre-facelifted S variant and this facelifted S variant. Just like before, this S variant offers 14-inch steel wheels with the very same wheel cover design, along with body-colored door handles, ORVMs with LED turn indicators. Due to the lack of chrome door handles, which is available only on the top-spec VX variant, from the side profile, the Honda Amaze looks really simple, and the boxy shape really helps liberating interior space. This mid-spec S variant also offers a shark fin antenna similar to the top-spec VX variant, and the rear fascia is exactly similar to that seen on the VX variant. That's because even on this mid-spec variant, you get the very same LED tail lamps, which reminds us of the Honda Civic, along with the thin chrome strip running across the width of the car on the lower part of the rear bumper. The only significant difference when compared to the VX variant in the rear fascia is the absence of a reverse parking camera on this mid-spec variant. However, all variants of the Honda Amaze offers 4 reverse parking sensors as standard. Despite the lack of any changes on the side profile, even this mid-spec variant looks slightly more premium than before. Now let's get inside this car.
Yes folks, I'm right now inside the brand new Honda Amaze facelift mid-spec S variant, and this is how the dashboard looks like. Just like the top spec VX variant, this dashboard also gets the faux aluminum metal finish on the dashboard and on the door pads, and this car also gets the fabric finish on the door armrests as well. Just like the top spec variants, the seat design also has been changed for this mid-spec variant without any difference. You can see that the overall design of the seats remain exactly the same as the top spec variant, and so is the design and pattern on the fabric seats. So these are exceptionally comfortable fabric seats in this compact sedan category at least, and just like the top spec variants, you get the exact same steering wheel, except for the fact that this car does not get cruise control. That feature is available only on the top spec VX variant. Apart from that, you get the same faux aluminum metal finishes on the steering wheel as well. And coming to the driver door, you can see that this car also gets all 4 power windows with power folding function for the ORVMs as well. However, this variant does not have auto up function for the driver window. I'll show you that later. For now, let's cover all the features in this car. You can see that the instrument cluster is almost exactly the same as the top spec variant, except for the fact that the MID is much smaller than the VX variant, and this car also does not get auto function for the headlamps, and this car also lacks fog lamps, as I showed you already. Just like the pre-facelifted S variant Honda Amaze, you get this 2-in audio system as standard, for which you get steering mounted audio controls on the left side of the steering boss, which is pretty handy. The overall audio quality is just about okay. This audio system provides Bluetooth connectivity, USB and aux. The aux port is located over here, whereas the USB port is located over here lower down. And just like every other variant, you get the same number of cup holders, storage pockets, and this massive bottle holder over here in the center console. No change whatsoever, except for the fact that on the top spec VX variant, you also get another USB socket over here for connecting Android Auto. So that is clearly not available on this mid-spec variant. However, the 5-speed manual transmission lever exactly remains the same. So does the glove box capacity and the large bottle holders, and this car also gets driver seat height adjust as standard despite being a mid-level S variant, so that is pretty nice. Then coming towards the roof, this car also offers day-night switch for the IRVM. The sun visors remain exactly the same, with the passenger side one getting a vanity mirror as well. However, unlike the top spec VX variant, there is no cabin lamp for the front passengers. On the VX variant, you get 2 individual cabin lamps for the front passengers. However, this being a mid-spec variant, you only get a single yellow centrally mounted cabin lamp, which is available from the base level variant itself. Now let's start the car because it is pretty hot today. Before that, let me just show you the key of this car. This being the mid-spec variant, you don't get push button start with smart key access. Instead, you get this remote central locking key with no button for the boot opening. So this here is the primary key of this car, whereas the secondary key is just a basic key without any remote buttons. So let me just slot this inside. And this is how everything looks like. This instrument cluster, while remaining almost identical to the top spec variant, it still does not offer chrome rings or any chrome highlights, and this MID is also significantly smaller than that seen on the higher spec variant. But still, this small MID provides average efficiency, trip meter A, trip meter B, and basically that's it. This MID does not provide engine temperature gauge as well. Now coming towards the air conditioning, you can see that this is a rather simple system to use on this mid-spec variant. This is obviously a manual AC control, no automatic climate control over here, and still it gets only 3 rotary knobs, 1 single button and 1 sliding function for the internal and external recirculation choice. Well, basically that's it. This is rather easy to use. This sliding function may be a bit dated, but still it works perfectly fine, and the AC effect is also pretty good. So that was all about the features available in the front part of the Honda Amaze S variant's cabin. Let's now take a look at the rear seats. So this is how the dashboard looks like from the rear seat of the mid-spec S variant of the Honda Amaze facelift. You can see that this dashboard is not as flamboyant or as feature rich as the top spec VX variant, because this variant lacks a touchscreen system, cruise control and automatic climate control. But apart from that, this variant provides almost all the features you need, including a 2-in audio system and steering mounted audio controls. In terms of seating comfort as well, this variant is no different, because even in this mid-spec variant you get height adjustment for the driver seat, and the rear seat comfort also remains exactly the same with the exact same amount of legroom, knee room, the great under thigh support, and this variant also gets this massive thick center armrest along with 2 cup holders. So no compromise in terms of space, comfort and overall flexibility in the cabin. And you can also see that the seat design for the back seat also remain exactly the same with the same design pattern in beige. Even the door armrests provide the exact same fabric beige padding, so no difference over here as well. And the storage spaces remain almost exactly the same with this massive bottle holder, the 12-volt charging socket over here, and the large bottle holders on the door pads as well. However, while the passenger side seat back pocket is available just like the top spec variant, there is no seat back pocket behind the driver seat, which is a slight compromise, but still it is completely alright, because this is easily one among the most comfortable back seats in the compact sedan category. That was all about the rear seats on the Honda Amaze S variant. Let's now talk about the pricing of this mid-spec variant.
That was a detailed review of the brand new Honda Amaze Facelift's mid-spec S variant. Yes, this variant may not have all the fancy features seen on the VX variant, and the side profile may look a bit ordinary. However, the front and rear have been significantly updated, with mild cosmetic updates on the inside as well. The key highlight of this mid-spec variant is the availability of all the essential features, including a height adjust function for the driver seat, a 2-in audio system, all 4 power windows, power folding ORVMs, and the greatly comfortable front and rear seats. This mid-spec S variant is also available with a CVT automatic transmission mated to the 1.2-litre petrol engine. However, the diesel CVT combination is not available on this mid-spec variant. Overall, going by these prices, this mid-spec S variant seems like a really good value for money deal if you are not so keen on features such as touchscreen system, automatic AC and LED lights. So meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.